Testing 1, 2, 3. Here. Hmm. Testing 1, 2, 3. Look like I can hear. Okay. Guess I can start. What's up, people? Uh, Thank you for coming to this particular channel. I know this is a new one for you guys, but yeah, I decided to start working on this channel. I'd been decided to work on this channel about 2, 3 months ago, and I figured, I can start this. Seeing that I'm going to be doing a lot more fitness stuff. I said I'm gonna just do it on this channel. So thank you guys for coming over, and thank you for those who are already subscribed to this channel. I actually have another channel over at Gary Lamb. If you don't know about that, I have another channel at Gary Lamb, and I'll probably put a link in the description later on today. But yeah, this basically is uh, the things that I've been thinking about when it comes down to the direction of this channel. The direction in both of my channels, actually. The direction that I'm going to be taking my body, because I'm looking into going against Viking. Shout out to Viking Dalen. If you're watching this, you do. I love you to death. But yes, it's about time for war. So what I wanted to talk to you guys about, or start talking about, is the first thing is clearly the Viking versus Lamb contest that's going to be coming up. The hurdles that I'm going to face going against somebody like Viking. Let me just show you what I'm up against. So you can see this is what I'm up against. Okay, he's a beast. He's a monster. He's got at least 75 pounds on me. Um, yeah, it's literally going to be a severe uphill battle, but this is a physique contest, not a size contest. Now, granted, size do help a lot with physique. However, if I plan my workout and regimen right, plan it right, I can outshine him with my physique. Okay. Where his size, although does matter, it won't be, as bad, I guess. So he's a little taller than me, which is in my favor because that means I can look a little bigger at a lesser weight. But let's be real, I have to put on a incredible amount of size before I can even come close to his physique when it comes down to size. He's definitely much bigger than me. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting uphill battle. So one of my biggest weaknesses when it comes down to this, other than size, is my legs. My legs are absolutely puny. And for me to go ahead and have my legs show up on the screen or show up on that day with no legs is going to be good. Got to show up with some good legs. So that's going to take some time. I have to put in a crap ton of work on my legs. A crap ton. We're talking at least twice a week, and that's at the bare minimum. I have to do intense leg training twice a week just to get to that point. And I think that's where most of my size is going to come into. I think I'm going to be put most of my weight into my leg. Upper body is already good. All I have to do is keep that toned and keep it filled up. I haven't decided which way I'm going to go as far as nutrition is concerned, which is my other um, hurdle. You see, I'm going against a man who knows his body well, whereas I'm learning my body in this year. He's just training. Remember that fight against what was it? McGregor, and what's that dude? He's never lost a fight. I forget his name, but someone said that, well, it's not really a contest because Magruder is trying to learn how to box, whereas the other guy, I can't remember his name for the life of me. I just can't bring it up in my head for some reason. He's just training, right? I don't know what it's going to be like to train my body with that type of surplus in calories. See, I've always been a big guy. So when I was 345, 350 pounds trying to lose weight, I didn't worry about having taking in a lot of calories. I was basically just purging. So I can just focus on my macros and my micros and stay on that, stay steady, and just let the pounds fall off. The ketogenic diet is a beast. It really is. So for me to go keto um, at that high of a level of weight, fat content, yeah, it's easy. But when I go to the next stage of when I go to the next stage of now having to have a surplus, I'm not sure if that's going to be a benefit or a drawback. Real talk. I just don't. I don't know if that's going to be a benefit or a drawback. So that's one of my biggest issues. I don't know if because I'm gonna have to eat a lot more than I'm normally used to, right? I'm just gonna have to. It's just what it is. Hold on 1 second. All right. So yeah, getting into the keto diet is going to be a rough one. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do the keto diet and bulk up. I'm sure you can do it. I'm sure you can do it. But is that going to be ideal? See, all this I have to figure out. Whereas Viking know exactly what to eat. He knows exactly what to put in his body. He knows exactly what not to put in his body. He already knows exactly how much cardio he's going to need. He's been there before. So he's going to be a tough one. So that's one of the big hurdles that I have. Yeah, just hit the body knowledge. He got a lot more knowledge on his body than I do. That's a dangerous one. My strengths now. Let's talk about my strengths. I believe my metabolism is top notch. I think my metabolism is very, very good because once I'm eating the right diet and I'm doing the right amount of cardio, I blow through fat like it's nothing. Like my body really eats fat well. So I'm not having too much of a problem uh, going up in weight and holding down my fat percentage. I don't think that's going to be a problem. I think that's going to be easy, right? I think that's going to be real easy for me. So that's one of them. The muscle, the metabolism. I build muscle very fast, very very fast. I have a really uh, good genetics when it comes down to that. I can, like I said, my metabolism is good, so I can pretty much eat for muscle. You know what I'm saying? I can eat for muscle. I can stay away from the carbs, stay away from the sugars, and I don't have to worry about too much of the whole, carving up and stuff like that. I won't have to worry about that nearly as much, and that's actually a benefit to my favor because I can focus mostly on what I need to eat for this intense training. I'm going to be able to focus on that, so I'm really excited about that. Now I don't know if I'm going to do the blow spritz. I'm thinking about doing the bro split. I'm going to be more in detail with that eventually, but I think I'm going to do more of a bro split soon, soon, because I think that's going to be the best way to put on size. The fastest way to put on size is to be the bro split. So yeah, hopefully that works out. I'm gonna start doing that for like 3 months. See where I get from there with the bro split. So that's basically it for that part. Now, which way do I want to go now? Yeah, I think that's it for now. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it for now. Yeah. So that what I want to talk about now is the direction that I want to take this channel. I'm going to be talking a lot about health on this channel, a lot about the diets. I'm going to be talking about skin issues, right? Because being a heavy guy coming down so fast in weight, you have loose skin. And yes, I do. I have loose skin. So I'm going to be doing a lot of skin um, stuff, learning about my layers, learning about the derma roller. That's micro needling, by the way. I've done it before. And it seemed like it was doing something well, but I just stopped doing it because I just stopped doing it. I didn't have a need to do it. Now I need to tighten my skin, right? So I'm also going to be taking a lot of collagen and seeing the best way to get collagen into my system. And once I get that going, I'll be able to rock out with everything else. So yeah, this is where I'm going to go with that channel. This channel, I'm going to make a lot of good content on this channel. A lot of good. Because there's a lot of people out here that's really trying to make it work. It's January 3rd, right? And we're about to really hit it hard when it comes down to our weight, right? A lot of people coming up, they're doing their whole New Year's resolution thing, which in many cases is kind of, you know, I used to do the same thing. I'll do a whole, oh, I'm going to, do this for my New Year's resolution, right? And I'll say all that stuff and I'll never stick to it because let's face it, we're human. And a lot of times we make serious mistakes. We make these promises we can't keep. We just can't keep them, and it's very hard to force ourselves to do it. So one of the things that I need to learn when it comes down to it is to accept the fact that I am lazy, and I need to encourage myself to do the work. I have to encourage myself, and that's what I'm doing. So these things that I do, like just coming out on YouTube and putting up a live, is more or less for me to remind me that I did go the next step, right? I did come out and say this is what I'm. That's one of the biggest reasons why I do this. It's really intense. It really is. It really is because I get to watch myself and see my progression. See, yo, because a lot of times we look at ourselves and we like, Dad, we're so far. Because we look at the goal, and the goal is so far, but I'm over there. It's so far away, and you can't see that goal. It really isn't as far as it used to. See, these videos show me that back then I was fatter, my legs were smaller, I was thinner, and wasn't as you know puffed up and full filled out. So these videos really do help. They're really good to do a video like this. This is what I'm doing. Making sure that I do the work. Making sure I do the work. Because that's all that matters, right? We focus on the results so hard that when we look and we see that it's still far away, we stop. Why do we stop? Because we're so big. Because the goal might be big enough, but you don't think you can get through to the next step because you're hurting, you're in pain, you're suffering. You ever heard of the runner's high? That shit is real. That stuff is real. Forgive me for cursing. I'm trying to stop cursing. It's hard and I'm having a struggle, but I'm trying to stop cursing. I was doing a video and I did a live on my other channel with the pastor, and I didn't curse one time. And I felt good about that. So I'm trying to stop cursing. But anyway, we focus on the goal too much when we need to focus on the work. We have to enjoy the work. We have to find a way to enjoy the work. So I reward myself every day. Every day I reward myself with something, whether it, depending on how big the task was, that would determine my reward. Let's say, for example, I go out here and I work out. I'm busting my ass. I'm hitting it hard, hurting, I'm tired. But I'm pushing that next set, pushing that next set. I get to have a reward. I say, I get to do that when I'm done. And it fuels me to get through that next step. I mean, we're still monkeys. If we have to find a way to trick our mind, trick our body, because it's not the body that's not really that's lazy. It's your mind. Mind is the lazy part. Your mind doesn't want to shoot out energy, right? Your mind is telling you to conserve energy, even though, even though we need to produce all this stuff. Our mind says we don't want to do it. That's why a lot of people see going to the gym is pointless, because what am I going to the gym for? Because the body sees it as pointless. I'm gonna pick this up to put it back down for no reason at all. Your brain just don't like that. So you have to tell your body that there's a payoff to it. Okay, if you put this up, pick this up, and you put it down properly, and you use proper form, your body's going to, you're gonna like what you see later. Like, I'm putting in the work now, so later I'll be better. But there has to be a reward. It has to be an instant reward. Okay. I don't know. This weekend I'm going to have a piece of cake or something. That'd be my reward for sticking to my diet. Oh, I get to play on the video game for an hour because I did the workout. So that's my reward. I get to play my game, something I like to do. Right? And you can do that. And it will give your body, it will give your mind enough to push through that next step. It will give your mind enough to push through that next step. And I like that. I like that. I like that that works. So that's what I've been doing. Uh is that it? I think that's all I want to talk about. I mean, this is, just a short little live. Oh, January 6th. I do want to talk about January 6th. I'm going to be saying all this on my other channel. It's just trying to build this channel up too. But yeah, January 6th, I will definitely be going to DC. I'm going to be a part of this. And it's intense, man. It's intense. Very intense. I don't want to talk about it any more than I need to, because it's a big bummer in so many ways. It just really makes me feel like, dang, like, because all this stuff is very stressful, it's frustrating, and it knocks me out of my game quite easily. So I don't talk about it because I don't want to talk about it. But yes, I will be there on January supporting our president. Yes, I will. Um, yeah, I think that's all I'm going to say about that. I think that's all I'm going to say about that. Well, it's been a great pleasure for those of you who came on. Thank you. I appreciate you. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, knock on that bell icon, so this way you'll get my updates. I'm going to be doing more lives over here, more content over here as well, because like I said, I got to build this channel up. But for those of you who are watching, thank you. Thank you for being the ones on the top, the bottom floor of this particular channel. You know, this is going to be kind of exciting to see how this works. So yeah, I'm going to be bringing some good stuff when it comes down to this. You guys have a good one.